Good morning, Not That Kind of Christian here. Something I've been talking about for a while, as you've probably guessed when I've done videos on Stuart messages for our time, is this idea that he seems to have of what I would call maximized Christian manhood. Now that is the title of a book written by an American in the 1980s called Edwin Lewis Cole. He is regarded as the founder of the Christian men's movement. Now, yesterday I commented on Stuart's post and I put a point about him meeting only with a group of men. And actually they do this, yeah? But he said, oh no, it's our home church. But there is this specific meeting they go to at this specific venue. I think it's a restaurant in Suffolk, and the guys meet up. So let me just read you from Jesus and John Wayne a little bit about the Christian men's movement and its founder, Edwin Lewis Cole, born in Dallas in 1922 and moved to Los Angeles as a child, where he started playing trumpet in Amy Semple McPherson's street corner evangelistic teams. Hang on, I'm just going to get myself in a position where I can read the text a bit better. I go on with the quote. After serving in the United States Coast Guard in the Second World War, he began his career in radio and television ministry. In 1979, he founded the Christian Men's Network, and not long after, he diagnosed a catastrophic condition plaguing the nation, an anti-hero syndrome. He had eliminated our heroes and left us bereft of role models as patriotic examples. In 1982, the book Maximized Manhood would sell more than 1 million copies. He attributes that quote later. Cole couched his call for Christian manhood in the language of the prosperity gospel. By following God's plan, men would enjoy Canaan land in every part of their lives, their marriages, their families, their professional and financial lives. They would live the life of maximized manhood. Cole believed men had three purposes: to guide, to guard, and govern. And to fulfill these roles, men needed to be both tender and tough. Jesus was the perfect balance of the two. The same man who drew little children to himself gripped the scourge of cords and drove the money changers from the temple. Cole had no use for sissified portraits of Jesus that failed to reveal his true character. Christ-likeness and manhood are synonymous. He insisted, to be Christ-like, to be a man, required a certain ruthlessness. Now, I did watch a video clip of him preaching. I'm not going to extend this and put some of that on there. But look at some of the stuff Stuart comes up with. Look at the stuff he comes up with, his anti-wokeness and his sissified manhood and all that lot. All the stuff that he preaches against, yep. And I'm not saying he preaches the prosperity gospel, but this guy, when you watch him on the video, bearing in mind it was from a tape made years and years ago, he's so kind of backslapping and manly with the guys and calling him one of them and saying like, well, my wife, he's not actually a Texan, yeah? It's all backslapping manliness, yeah? It's just like, well, again, it's this whole idea of turning your God into a warrior God. The idea of turning your God into a vengeful God. And the idea of your God bringing back to a nation a virtue of true manliness that the men you were watching growing up back in the 80s have not got. Enjoy. Bye.